Um, today, I have another video, premiering at 12 a.m. This video might get put out. This video is probably getting put out before that for sure. Well, actually, no, it depends on how. Well, this video is 22 minutes, so it might premiere around the same time. So you might be watching this, while you're watching the other video, or vice versa, or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, today we're gonna be reacting to the first reaction. Let's just get that straight. Let's just realize that the first reaction, by the way, we're gonna be reacting to best way to clean and cook squirrel, cast iron cooking. Now, when I looked at this and I seen the thumbnail, I'm like, wait, like I know people cook squirrels and stuff, but just to think about a live squirrel about to get cooked, it's like it makes you question your whole life. It's like, what the heck? Like, like used chicken, steak, and all that extra crap, and like, stuff. But squirrel, I don't know. Me personally, I ain't just wake up in the morning and say I want me some squirrel, But people have their own, their own way of doing stuff. So let's get into the video. Let's turn it up a little,
Gourmet. Today I'm gonna show you how to clean and cook one of these guys.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Bushy tail, tree rat, gray squirrel, whatever you want to call it.
For some reason, I don't know what it is. I know the comments started bashing them because you would think somebody who has a squirrel in their possession, a deceased squirrel in their possession, probably did something to it. Not gonna say what, because this is YouTube, but they probably done did something to it. So yeah, they probably gonna be mad at him.
He's dinner.
Hardcore gourmet, best way to clean and cook squirrel. Copyright music.
You got your squirrel. That was the easy part, right?
Right.
It wasn't so easy for me yesterday. But I did find this one out in the green swamp.
That explains everything I just said, basically. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't. I mean, I ain't gonna say too much,
Swamp, decided to start barking right before dark.
And by the way, now that I look at the time, this is definitely gonna. I'm sorry for pausing it, but now that I look at it, this is definitely gonna get posted either during the premiere or like somewhere after the premiere, because this video is 22 minutes and 56 seconds, so 12 o'clock is peeking around the corner. So I mean, yeah.
But I know that a lot of people they just don't know how to clean them, or don't even know how to go about it. So today is the first part I'm going to show you. Even though YouTube may just kick me completely off monetization for showing.
See, that's what I'm saying. They probably will. Now that I think about it, they probably will. Because it's like, what I'm saying, like, he told you that it took him a while to do something with the squirrel, which means what he did with the squirrel, pew pew pew. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, pew pew. That's all I'm gonna say to you guys.
Showing you how to clean this guy. The way that I've been taught to do it is very little blood and guts, and you can, once you get a little practice, you can do it, a squirrel, in about a minute, alright? So I'm gonna try my best to film this because.
My bad, y'all. How often do you be killing? Wait. How often do you catch squirrels? See, even my stomach told me not to say that word, and I end up saying it anyway. But how often do you catch squirrels? Just like seriously. And I see an awful lot of frying pans on your wall, sir. So I'm kind of concerned. Yeah.
I've learned how to do it over the years in a very quick manner. I'm about to slow it down. I got the chest camera on, the chef cam on. So hopefully what you don't see on this cam, you'll catch on the chef cam, because it's a process that I generally do in about a minute, but I'm gonna try, like I said, to capture it on video for you. We'll see how it comes out. The first thing I do with my squirrel, I get him out here on a hard surface, and I bend his tail backwards. Okay. Ooh. This is the tail cut method. It's the way I was taught by my grandparents. Alright, I just cut right through the tail, but not through the skin on the other side. That is the key. If you cut all the way through it, you're gonna have trouble. Alright, and I'm slowly gonna bring that incision downward in both directions. Now this is way, to me, it's the least amount of fur on the meat, but you're still gonna have to wipe that knife. Alright? So just skinning down carefully right to his back, but I'm also angling down towards his legs. Alright? And I want to get that junction. Sometimes I just wipe my knife right on my shoe. Right down, coming down his thighs there. Alright? Try to keep your knife clean as much as you can. Once you get it about like that, alright, and you're about done right there. Alright? So we got him started right down the back. Let me zoom the camera in so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So, now we have him started. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it, that flap I just cut right up under my shoe. I'm going to grab both back legs and I'm just going to pull up.
No. Wait. Hold up.
So I change the camera angle so you can see a little bit. Now I just grab his elbows and pull them out just like you're taking off his shirt. I'm going to take my knife, put it right under his wrist, give it a little snap, cut. Snap, cut.
Don't cut the head until you pull its pants off. What? Yo, wait. Don't cut the head until you pull his pants off. What? I can't look at that.
Okay, I was premature on that. Before I cut his head, I was supposed to grab him down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Biggie, we can still do it. We grab his belly. Get our fingers right up under there. Going the other way. It's much easier if his head's still connected. Alright, so you can see we shot this one shotgun. He's pretty done. Alright, now we just snap him off into a clean container.
What you mean he's pretty done? Duh! What? Duh! If he wasn't done before, he definitely is now. What? Oh my god.
Alright. There's your skin. Squirrel's in the bucket. Alright, so to finish gutting him out, we're just going to grab right through his ribs. Don't cut too hard. Very light pressure down the belly. I usually try to pull outwards just a little bit. And then I get down to the pelvis. I kind of cut through the bone. Alright. And you see there's very little blood at all. So I'll open up at the chest here. I'm going to grab his esophagus right at the top. Alright, that's going to expose his cavity. And I'm going to take two fingers right in behind where the diaphragm is, and I'll just pull out all in one motion. You see there's very little blood, except for a little bit of blood where, where he got shot. But we're going to go ahead and just wash this up, and then I'm going to get it in the refrigerator and let him age. You can see there's very little blood on my hands. There was very little blood involved with the process. So if you use that tail cut method, it's really going to help you out. Okay? So,
really?
Dressed out, just need a little wash.
Is it really?
Get ready to eat. So what we're going to do next is, we do this with all of them. You can cut them up ahead of time if you want. You got a lot. We just got the one. We'll show you how to butcher them later. But we want to age our squirrel for a week. So I'll go ahead and stick him into the food safe. Go back and seal him.
You remembered to pick up your camera after a week?
keep any bacteria off of him while he's aging. And you can age him for as long as you'd like. I go at least a week.
What is it, a toy?
And I'd always give that seal a little extra time there just to make sure it maintains. But there he is. And put him in a fridge, and we'll see you in a week. So it's been a week. Squirrel's been aging in the fridge, in the vacuum pack. I just took him out, rinsed him off a little bit. Now I'm going to show you the things you're going to need to make my favorite squirrel dish. Okay, there's Mr. Bushy-tailed tree rat right there, and chicken of the tree, I call him. We got some vegetable oil. I got an egg. I got some of our favorite seasoning, Seminole Swamp seasoning. If you would like to try that, go check it out in the description below. Let them know where you heard about it. I got some all-purpose flour. I got a one heaping tablespoon of mayo, real mayo, and one medium sweet onion. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my wash. And I'm just going to take one egg and that right in on my mayo. I'm going to take a whisk.
Okay, now this part I can watch, so let's see.
Those of you who subscribe and follow our channel know that this is not the first time you've seen this. We use this a lot for when we batter things. It really helps your batter to adhere to your meat so much better, and it just brings a lot of flavor also. I want fairly thick slices. I'm going to use this to season our oil. So that'll be next. So today for equipment, I'm going to be using the Concord double burner propane stove here. You can do this on a campfire. You can do it in the house. You can do it on whatever you got.
Try saying the name of that thing 5 times fast. I bet you couldn't do it. I sure ain't doing it.
And today I'm going to use something we haven't used in a while on the show, and that is I think they call this the combo, 3-in-1 combo. It's from Lodge. It's either 2 skillets, a deep and a shallow, or you can invert that other one right on top, and it makes a very heavy, nice, tight-fitting lid, and that's what you want. So if you don't have this one, use it, your cast iron lid, or use your Dutch oven. That works really well also. And what a lot of people don't know is the Dutch oven lids actually fit most Lodge skillets, and I'll show you that real quick. So almost all these pans, the Dutch oven lid fits on there perfect. See that? So if you have a Dutch oven but you don't have a heavy lid for your I think this is the number 8, or I think now they just call them the 10-inch. But 10-inch pan fits fine. I like this one because it's domed for frying, and that's what we're going to be doing with it today. So let's go ahead. We got our fire going there already. We're going to put about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch oil in there. It's probably fine right there. I'm going to go ahead and let that start heating up. You don't have to get crazy about this. We're going to go ahead and just dump these onions in there as that oil's coming up. And we're just going to let them soften, maybe brown just a little bit with the lid off. So back over at the cutting board now. Let's take our little chicken of the tree out of the bag here. I'm going to cut him up. Also want to make sure that...
And just to be clear, they wanted me to see...
Connecting to each other in this amazing world around us. That's what really matters. Because it's...
Okay, Cheryl. Jesus.
There's no,
What I was gonna say was, this was on my recommended page, so they wanted me to see this. It's not like I just looked this junk up, cause I ain't never thought of. I heard some people. I heard one of my friends told me he goes hunting and they hunt a whole bunch of animals and stuff, and they go home and cook them. But I ain't never, like he said, squirrels. But I ain't never really thought to look up a video of somebody actually doing that. But it popped up on our recommendations, and I thought y'all would want to see something. So you know, we watching it. Okay, we're watching it. Plus, it's Saturday/Sunday because you know, but it's about to be 12. So you know, why not? Why not? I'll get a break.
When we cut him, we want to make sure there's no pellets left inside of him. I shot this one with a bird shot.
Yeah, not a hard part again.
Cut his back leg off there.
Yeah.
Alright, just cut him into pieces. Cut him right behind the front legs. And we'll split him right down the middle. Alright. And these ribs, I usually just take these ribs right on off of here. I mean, they're really, there's not much meat there to, if you got a dog, save him for him. There's your back, the best part, the whole squirrel. Cut that in 2 pieces. Alright, arrange them out here on the cutting board. Like I said, I want to make sure real quick that there's no pellets in him. Alright, and we're going to season them pretty liberally. This seasoning will cook out.
Oh my goodness.
Into the rest of the dish, the gravy. Got one hair on it, not too bad. That's due to that way we skinned them. So here, just gonna toss them in the flour, give them a good dredging, roll them around in there real good. So they're all coated. Now here's the little trick with the egg wash. Shake them off, run them through that egg mayo wash, right back into flour. Alright, and we'll do that with all the pieces.
Please cook it so I don't have to see it like looking all slimy and stuff. Please.
Alrighty, let's go check on our onions. So when those guys start to get a little bit brown around the edges, that's where I like to stop them. And man, they're nice and soft. And put them right back over in our little container.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh, why do they look like that? In the world? Is that how they usually start off?
Check. That's that steam rolling out from underneath that lid.
Okay.
Give them a flip.
Nice.
That is look good, don't they? That one's pretty awesome too. Alright, get them golden brown on that side.
To be quite honest, if somebody was to give me that and not tell me that I was eating squirrel, I probably wouldn't know that I was eating squirrel. So I mean, I'll give them that. Nice. Nice. But see, I wonder what the difference is with like the bones and stuff and the texture and like, you know, the taste. Like, I wonder what's the difference. Because, you know, we're used to chicken, steak, you know, like, you know, just, you know, the usual. Squirrel, you don't hear a lot of people, you know, unless you're a hunting person, you wouldn't hear like a lot of people saying, I want squirrel, you know. And some people don't even eat the squirrel that they catch. So that's the crazy part. Pour off all but 3 tablespoons of oil.
How much flour is going to depend on how much oil you have. So we're going to start did leave all them drippings in there. Okay, but so you want to go at this easy. You can always add more oil if you get too much flour. I want it to be pretty thick. And we want a pretty good amount of gravy too. Once it gets to that kind of a red color, that's when we want to go ahead. You only got a small window there too. Pour in cold water.
Oh, okay. I was about to what? I was about to say what the what?
It's easier to just cook than it is to try to cook and show you what I'm cooking. I can tell you that. I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have a production crew or even a camera person or audio guy or equipment dude, whatever. I'm it. So get that nice and smooth now. All right, no disaster. We just had to work on a little bit more than I wanted to.
Over here brothing it up. I see you.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Nice.
guys. Neighbor is decided to mow his grass right when I out here trying to film for you guys. So okay. Put in a little Seminole Swamp. That I put in was the regular. I don't want to make this too spicy, but it needs quite a bit of seasoning to counteract that flour. All right, so going pretty good. All right, going back in with our onions cooked earlier. Alright, then I'm going to bring over just a little bit of milk.
Yeah, I was waiting for
Some
it.
people put the milk in when they first start it. I found that sometimes it scorches it. So I always start it with water and then bring my milk or cream or whatever you're going to put in there. Right back into that with our beautiful fried squirrel. I know a lot of you are going, oh my God, what are you doing? I could have just ate that fried squirrel just like that. Yeah, it was pretty. That is pretty.
Yeah, but I like what you're doing here.
Believe me, this is going to make it awesome. Alright, now we're fighting some weather coming in, and I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to give that just another little shot of water before we put the lid on. And we'll put that lid on and we'll turn this fire down real low.
Let's make some biscuits. That's what I'm talking about. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, making a dough, okay. What's with the rocks? Or is that not what I think it is?
Starting to get really tender, but starting to thicken up also. I want to get down in there and kind of loosen it up on the bottom. Alright, it's still got a ways to go, so I'm going to go ahead now and just give it just another little shot of water.
I thought you wanted it to be
Don't
thick.
want it to get dried out. Straight down the sides. Back on about another 15 or 20 minutes.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna read that. Fish hunt, cook, eat, live. Check us out on YouTube. Excuse me. There's another ad, okay. Let's see.
I'm making this quick video because because it has been 1 month since joining the Cashflow 101 system, and so what I wanted to do is make this video to show you the results that I've got.
I'm curious to know how much money he got.
System. And so you see here, there's times packages. I don't know exactly how many. Got a calculator right here. We're going to calculate the running total, and I'm just going to show you what kind of result that I've gotten since joining this system. Now guys, the craziest part about all of this is that the only thing that I did was plug into the system, follow the instructions, and then literally get this cash sent directly to me, hassle-free. I don't do any selling.
You guys can skip this part if you want, but I'm gonna see how much he got.
All for me, which is insane that I plugged into a system and now I'm literally getting cash sent directly to me. So let's go ahead and count this up. It's the first package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10.
1,000.
3,000.
So we got 3,800. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the calculator.
3,800 for the first day.
I don't know about you, I don't know what your income level is, but right here, just one package, one person signed up, they sent me $3,800. This would be more than enough to replace most people's income in a month. Alright, so we got a second package.
Alright, how many packages you got? Oh god, you got so many packages.
We got $1,500.
200.
Let's get into the third package. And I just gotta say, this has been the easiest system.
Hurry up, Jack. Hurry up. Hurry up, Billy. Just hurry up. Seriously, hurry up.
16. So we got $1,600.
2,500 so far. Wait, is that what it says? I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
When he's done counting the money, I'll go ahead.
15. We got another
1,500. 8,400 so far.
I almost didn't believe it, to be honest. I mean, to have a system this good, these opportunities,
Coloring book.
these systems, they don't come around often. It's 1,500 again. All right, so right now we're at $9,900 for the month. I could say with just dealing with basic numbers, that's way more than the average American makes in a single month. The average American works way harder than following a system like this. That's the power of leverage,
Okay, let's see how much you got.
13, 14, 15. Hey, this tape. It's the hardest part of my day is dealing with this tape.
How many packages do you have?
You're all skeptical. All I gotta say is, look at the proof, check out the system, go through it, really understand what's being leveraged to, right? So 1,800 plus 1,500, we got 3,300. All right, so we got 3 more to go. More to go.
Hurry up, Jack.
And,
Stop trying to flex. Hurry up.
That's really what led me to sign up for this. When I heard just how simple and easy this is. Obviously, there's a risk with everything, but I tell you one thing, this definitely beats any of the jobs I've previously held. So 35.
I get tired over here, Jack. Hurry up, dude.
This is insane.
Sorry about the nose thing. I'm a little backed up in the nose area. My nostrils are plugged up. My nostrils are destroyed. Pretty much.
Alright, so the total of 1 month.
Please,
Here's all the cash.
tell me.
This was sent directly to
1,800, 1,700, 1,500, something.
Any single person that sent me this money, the system has handled it all. Like I said, I plugged in, took a lead.
Just tell us how much it is, Jack.
Instructions, and then this is what we're seeing is the result. So, I mean, as you can see here, if you ever wanted to know what $21,000
$21,000.
this is what it looks like, guys. It's just gonna keep getting better, but this is my first.
All right, bye. Whatever. I know how much you got now. Shut up. Okay, let's get back to the squirrel and the biscuits and the whatever.
Puffing up really nice. Already began about the mowing, but now I'm gonna come in, paint them tops, a little melted butter. I think I'm gonna take some of my coals out of the center. That center one looks a little browner than the rest.
That is true.
So Let's adjust our fire a little bit. So we're racing this
Nice.
storm coming in. Let's take a look at those. Wow, pretty awesome. Let's look at the bottoms. Perfect. I'll go ahead and pull those off. Set them over here to the side. Just leave them in the pot. So let's get ready to plate this up here. I'm gonna go in here and get one of our biscuits out of the Dutch oven. Oh man, those rose up really nice. Oh, nice and flaky and tender. Get that piece over there. Alright, so let's go in for some of the squirrel.
Oh, is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
It's hot off the stove.
I want to see how it tastes if he does this. I think he's gonna put it in there on top, and like I think he's gonna put it on there and inside the biscuit.
Wish I could put some smells up here for you.
I was gonna.
Let's get just the meat out front there.
Ah, okay. He wasn't gonna do it. Wait, is he? Let's see. Cause he opened the thing and yeah, I don't know if he's
Some of
gonna.
that gravy on them biscuits.
Okay. Ah, okay. I see. Nice.
And it's fall apart tender. You see this? Just take it right off the bone, just like that.
Okay.
All right.
This is interesting.
Since it's kind of breakfast time here, I'll go ahead right over them biscuits. There's an overheat the egg.
Nice.
A little sprig of some sage right out of the garden. And that, my friends, is the best way to eat a squirrel.
Yeah, I would definitely eat that. Trust me. If you said I was eating a squirrel afterwards, I wouldn't even care. Like, I mean.
Wow, man. I know you want some of that.
I do.
Right there.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and give some of that squirrel.
But my lazy butt don't feel like going downstairs and eating.
Off the bone. Oh.
I know, right? I know, right?
Let me tell you what. Aging that squirrel in that fridge for a minimum of a week. This one was in about 10 days. Vacuum packed. Important. Makes all the difference. Takes the gaminess out of it. Helps with the tenderization.
My boy.
And let's try some of that biscuit with the gravy there.
Yes, sir. Do it. Go ahead. Get you some. I want some too. 10 out of 10, right?
So, if you never tried cook a squirrel this way before, I know some of you guys are. There's an old Southern recipe. Taught to me by the old folks, you know, back in the day. And I've eaten a lot of fried squirrel, but I tell you what, this is about fried squirrel 2 times better. So, hope you give it a try. If you like what we're doing, please smash that like button right down there. You can subscribe to our channel right here for another great
I got you. I'm gonna hit the subscribe button right there, and then you know, gotta click off of here, hit the like, and I'm gonna let you finish talking.
Gourmet videos can be right up there, and for a whole playlist of Dutch oven and cast iron cooking, gonna be right up there. We'll see you next time.
Gotcha. Anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell for notifications so you can know also how to cook squirrel. Not from me, but from him, because I might react to him a lot more now that I know. Because at the beginning of the video, it kind of looked a little shaky. Like I said, you know, I didn't just look up the video. I was kind of recommended it. At the beginning, it kind of looked a little shaky, but then when it started to get it, you know, kind of fried, it was like, yeah, this it looks good. And then we started, you know, adding more stuff, and then when he presented it, it looked bomb, and I bet it tasted bomb too. But you know, like I said, you know, you wouldn't just wake up in the morning and just asking to, you know, your parents to cook you some, you know, some squirrel So it was like it kind of threw me off. But you know, I have a few people that, you know, they go hunting and stuff, and you know, like they like eating squirrel too. So I mean, I don't judge. I'll probably eat it myself because I'm not a picky eater, first of all, and I like eating food in general. So it's like, you know, yeah. But see, here's the thing about me though. I will tell you if something's nasty. That's the one thing about being a picky eater. I mean, non-picky eater. We'll still tell you if the food is nasty. The one time we don't like something, we'll tell you. So yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell for the notifications so you can know when I upload, go live, make a daily, you know, the little post thing or whatever, ask questions, you know. Yeah, I mean, I will see you guys in the next video. And like I said, it's okay. So currently, as you can see, well, if you can see, it is September 11th, 12:09 a.m. So the video that I made earlier is premiering right now, so you guys will see that, and I'm gonna be, you know, well, you're seeing this too. So I'm gonna since I'm not seeing the video yet, I'm gonna go edit this video, and you guys will see it sometime in the next few minutes. Mind you, it's 12 a.m. 12:10 a.m. So you guys will definitely see this around somewhere still in the 12s. So like I said, I don't want to stall you guys anymore. I will see you guys some other time. I'm not gonna promise you when, but I'm gonna see you guys because my schedule, my uploading schedule is a little shaky. But you know, I got you guys. Deuces. Ow, my cut. I cut my finger earlier. I don't even know. I don't even know why I'm about to show the camera like it's gonna pick it up. But yeah, I got cut earlier on my finger by a knife, obviously. So I will see you guys.